Alright, welcome to the second race of the 2009 Bay Area Super Prestige Series at Coyote Point, just south of SFO Airport in beautiful San Mateo County. Today's course is going to be especially grueling, even by cyclocross standards. Now, the reason for this is that it was built around a big hilltop, so there's plenty of climbing to test the rider's legs, and just as many descents to test their nerves and bone density. Fearing the course wasn't hard enough, the organizers threw in a swimming pool-sized sand pit. Worse again, they filled it with hecklers.
The 12-spoke count wheel helps. Not much sand in Davis, huh? You've been training! Catch her! You're better than her!
At the starting line, from left to right, we have Dave Wyant, Scott Chapin, and Chris McGovern, all for HRS Rock Lobster. In the middle, and winner of race number 1, is Don Myrah wearing Ibis Orange. Next to him is Josh Snead of Rock Lobster. The Cal Giant Berry is Jeremy Ferguson, and Aaron Odell is all the way on the right. And now they are off for 1 hour of racing. As they crest the hill, we see it as Jeremy Ferguson. Jeremy Ferguson has the entire elite men's field completely lined out. He must have put in a huge attack going up the hill. And here he is approaching the barriers. This guy could be our dark horse. He raced in Belgium as a junior last year. Josh wisely holding that wheel. Scott Chapin charging towards him. Don Myrah, Chris McGovern, Dave Wyant, most of our front row, including Josh from Roaring Mouse. Look at this, on lap number 2, Scott is making a move. This is huge, right in the trees, and he looks like he's got a motor on that green machine of his. Josh, too, has overtaken Ferguson. He looks back. No sign of Don Myrah. Lobster mechanic, Ryan Bontrager, helping out another team with the wheel change. And a drink. Scott Chapin putting a hurt on these guys as he flies into the sand, and ooh, look at this, he's riding it. Oh, gets off, no time lost, nice dismount, and here we go, about 10 seconds back. Josh Snead followed by Jeremy Ferguson, Don Myrah, and I think that might be Chris Oh, look at this, questionable tactics on the part of Jeremy Ferguson. And Don Myrah capitalizing on the situation as Josh Snead loses 2 places. And let's look at this one more time. Oh, and it looks like his ankle gets caught between the frame and the handlebar. Meanwhile, front side, down by the base, Scott Chapin still killing it in the shadows. And here we go, he's shouting something.
You will!
Oh, that is not good. Scott with the mechanical, and worse again, I think his mechanic just gave his wheel to some dude from Specialized. Oh, and look at this, on the backside, Josh has filled his teammates' shoes, and ooh, he appears to be gapping the man, Don Myrah. Look at this. Probably not the smartest place to bury your kid, but I guess if that's what he wants. And here we go. Oh, Don was having none of that. Don Myrah back in the lead, followed by Josh Snead, Dave Wyant, and Chris McGovern. Don's kids cheering away in the background. And in 5th place, we have Aaron Bradford for onside ultrasound, followed by Jeremy Ferguson. And on the other side of the course, it is still Don Myrah pulling those lobsters around. This guy seemingly thought that the sand pit was a litter box. Honest mistake. Hard to say. Oh, look at that. Don almost kisses the sand right in front of his kid.
Snead, you're not even sweating. What are you saving it for?
Don still towing these guys around. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little Monday morning quarterback in here and say 3 against 1. Not the wisest move, but then again, when you're as strong as Don Myrah. And there it is, Josh Snead putting in the attack on the backside. It looks like he's got about 3 seconds on these guys. Here comes Don, shouldering the bike as usual. And here comes Don Myrah, undoubtedly looking to make up time in his specialty, the technical mountain bike section.
Stop showing off! Go! No pain, no gain, right? Eye of the tiger, Josh! Eye of the tiger!
EPO's pain off!
Come on, Daddy! Come on, Daddy!
Come on, Daddy!
If you're smiling, you're doing it wrong! Definitely doing it wrong.
Poor Keith Hillier, forever known as Babe from this point on. And here's Josh, entering the pit. Looks like he's got a commanding lead. I think the race now might just be for second place. Oh, and another couple of tired mistakes like that, and Josh will be in that race for second place. Here comes Don, shouldering the bike per the usual. These boys are going to want to run a little faster than that if they want to catch Josh. And Jeff Patton riding it, crowd loving it. First guy to do it all day. Nice. Last lap. And oh, look at this. There's no sign of Josh Snead. Josh must have fallen victim to a mechanical on the front side. No, wait. There he is. Josh taking a victory lap. And it appears, yes, Chris McGovern has been dropped. That just leaves one last lobster, Dave Wyant. We're going to find out if he's been drafting all day or just holding on for dear life. Oh, and look, here comes Babe. Back in the pit one more time.
Leader back, y'all. Get the money, get the green. Leader back, y'all.
And here we go, our battle for second place.
Come on.
Dave Wyant looking very comfortable holding that wheel.
You deserve it, Don.
And now let's go to our finish line, see who wins this hard-fought battle. Josh Snead coming in for the big win. Huge. And here comes our battle for second. And oh, it's a sprint finish. And Don Myrah by a wheel. But slow-mo, we see both guys sprinting on their brake hoods. Anyway, let's check in with Josh Snead.
It probably looked pretty silly with Don just towing 3 or 4 Rock Lobsters around lap after lap. But for us, you know, when he's going good, it's the only way to race him because, you know, I couldn't go any faster than that. With Don, you just can't give that guy an inch. And we learned to keep him on a short rope after McLaren Park. It was great to get the win. It puts me in a little better position, I think, in the overall. Maybe I'm second now, and Don's probably still first by a little bit. So I still got my work cut out for me. There's no doubt about that. But hopefully we can just keep doing the same thing to him the next few times and come out on top in the end.
And there you have it. The Rock Lobsters are going to have to wear down Don Myrah if Josh is going to repeat for the overall. And so for our men's podium, it's Josh Snead in first, Don Myrah in second, Dave Wyant, Chris McGovern, and Aaron Bradford wrapping it up. Speaking of wrapping it up, be sure to join us at NorCalCyclingScene.com November 14th for the 3rd race in the Super Prestige Series. On behalf of everyone at NCCS, thanks for joining us, and keep the rubber side down.